EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Triple left.
Here's Tannehill. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's good for us Cincinnati Bengals.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here caught by Mims. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And again, he knocks this one through. And Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
Play fake. Here's Love. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And touchdown! Josh Jacobs, 72 yards. And the Dragons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz. Tannehill.
That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Tannehill going to move him around. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Let's go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 10 more there and another 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He's got Njoku's big tight end. Touchdown, Bangles. David Njoku, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have regained the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, shouldn't we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Come on, set.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They go with Jacobs. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Up the middle with Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Run. Here you go, Tiger. Come on, run.
Now Tannehill. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here you go, right here.
Barkley diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Gain is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Steal. Check. Steal.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ultra.
Now Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, Love. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dragons have got it back to within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Deep.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
It's Barkley on the counter. There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. That's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, Love to throw. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
52 blaster. Ready.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, you see the speed there of Daxton Hill reaching him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Right.
Love now. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
Here we go. Check pink. Hey, go Fury. Blue stripe. Grill green. Click yellow.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Love, he's going to change the play here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw now. Here's Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Play. Hip.
Here's Tannehill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Tannehill. Being chased out left, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 145 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps for these situations.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson. Well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And they'll have it in the run zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.